Right, we're heading into the second map between HoT and HasuObs, and as mentioned at the end of the previous map, this one is going to decide which of the two players will end up on rank 4 of Group A. So basically this is one map for a prize money of $500 to be added to the $500 that both of the players have already secured for themselves by qualifying for these finals. And HasuObs with the same build order by the looks of it. Crypt Altar in the beginning, Ziggurat following slightly later. HoT on the other hand with Quick Altar this time, no Tavern Hero by him. And in the best of 3 against Proteus, the second map was also Twisted Meadows, and there he went for a Dark Ranger Panda combination. This time he's going for a very quick scout though, with the Wisp and no Ancient of War creep by the looks of it. So is he going to go for Hunts maybe? And he's going for a Priestess first against Undead. So that's definitely not the choice you'd be expecting. But alright, we'll see what he's got in mind with that. HasuObs on the other hand with a totally normal ghoul build. Death Knight coming first, of course. The Wisp has already scouted the second position right now, and he already knows where HasuObs is spawned. HasuObs, fortunately for him, is also scouting in the correct direction, and he's gonna find his opponent here. And yeah, is seeing the altar here. He's scouted here already, so I imagine next up will be this position to see whether there's an Ancient of War there. And he's not gonna find one, which might be causing a little bit of confusion on the side of HasuObs. And we'll see when he's going to be scouting this Priestess of the Moon. An Ancient of War is coming right now, as well as a Hunter Source. We'll see some hunts early on by him apparently. And now the Acolyte has seen the Priestess, so now he knows what's up. Searing Arrow skilled first. And let's see if HoT gets the last hit. Well, he's not even trying. And HasuObs, well, HasuObs, I'm assuming he would want to head across the map as quickly as possible if there were any scouting, but now he knows that HoT is going to be on his tails for the moment, so there's not really too much to do early on. So Death Knight was just sitting there for, you know, a little awkward period of time, but there was nothing else to do. Now he is actually the one with the greater creeping potential for the time being, so let's see if he's going to try and get some value out of his time here, just ordering 2 ghouls onto the Priestess, trying to creep with the rest, but HoT is just gonna keep on shooting arrows at this Death Knight one by one, trying to wear him down slowly. I'm daring to predict that he's not gonna be able to get the kill, but if he's able to annoy HasuObs for a little bit, then that's gonna be a success already. Second Ancient of War has been produced up here already, so, and a quick expansion, so yeah, if he's going for a lot of hunts here early on, obviously against the ghouls, he's going to have easy map control, so a quick expansion definitely makes sense. HasuObs with the Scout Acolyte still floating around, perhaps was a little bit afraid of some Ancient Protectors here maybe. He did not see this Ancient of War. Priestess just continues being annoying. Graveyard is being added. I mean, even though we've seen a pretty well-played Fiend army here out of HasuObs on map number 1, especially on TM, I'd still be expecting gargoyles usually. We'll see how he's going to decide to deal with this Priestess first. In the meantime, it looks though as if it's just gonna be archers here. No hunts thus far on the side of HoT. So yeah, that might be surprising. And wow, he just uprooted his Tree of Life. Yeah, look at the resources. I'm pretty sure he just wanted to tech and he misclicked, and that is terrible news. Oh my goodness. Acolyte is getting killed here, and and the archer accidentally attacking the creeps as well, so that's another little setback there for HoT. Definitely faced by the first map, I claim here. That was very untypical for any pro, of course. And ironically, the only time I've ever seen that happened to another pro was also on Twisted Meadows, in an Undead versus Night Elf matchup, which I believe is Passcast number 5 or 6, if you're interested in checking it out, Foth against Moon. Anyhow, second crypt is now coming. And cancelled immediately though. Okay, was he just saying, well, I'm a little bit late with that, and therefore I'm not gonna go gargoyles? Does he have anything scouted? I mean, he didn't scout anything since his scout acolyte died, so I'm not really sure what the thought process there is. Well, the fact with which we're working here is that he's staying on one crypt. No gargoyles here, despite the map being Twisted Meadows and the player being HasuObs. Pretty surprising. And now he sees the Tree of Life, knows what's happening, and he's not gonna make it easy on his opponent to creep that. Priestess is staying close. Death Knight, well, would still love to head out on the map. And there's the second crypt again. Wow, really baffled. I'm guessing he expected something else out of HoT. I'm guessing he did not expect this expansion. I'm not sure what the idea was out of HasuObs. Now he knows he's gonna play multiple bases, and he knows that he is gonna be able to play what he loves to play the most on Twisted Meadows, which is just endless gargoyle hit and runs and island expansion and everything. And especially with this Priestess first, there's not gonna be, you know, tremendous pressure anytime soon. Perhaps he was a little bit afraid of some sort of Ancient Protector push or so, but that didn't happen. Against an Ancient Protector push, I guess he would have loved to add a quick slaughterhouse for like wagons. Yeah, not like that. Coil on one of the ghouls. Looks like he has no intention on letting the Priestess get the last hit here. Lich is coming in with the Nova, and the last hit is going to HasuObs. Nicely waiting here for the Priestess to basically blow her load and then, you know, be done with it, giving the kill to HasuObs. In the meantime, he is, by the way, mining again. 9,100 in here, 8,500 in there, so about 600 gold lost there because of a misclick. I mean, that is horrifically unfortunate, but turns out it happens in pro games every once in a while. The archer has fallen here, the Ancient of War has finally been found, the range upgrade will finish, but nothing else afterwards. But I think HoT will pretty gladly give this Ancient of War up if he's allowed to creep the entire natural, basically unharmed. Adding the first lore in his base. And yeah, the gargoyle numbers start rising for HasuObs. 3 are out already, number 4 and 5 are being built. And an Acolyte is being built already, so I'm assuming this will be crept soon and the Zeppelin will be bought. And then the whole gang will be going to the island. Or does he have a sacrificial pit by any chance? Okay, it's a sacrificial pit just now. Nevertheless, I'm convinced the island expansion will be coming eventually. So this one is gonna come into play. Zeppelin has been bought already. Next Ziggurat is coming. Ah, he's at 40 out of 40, so supply blocked here. And he's still on tier 2. Just wondering what the play here is for HoT. Some more scouting happening. And with those gargoyles in the air, there shouldn't be too much to be done against this expansion. He's self-killing one of his ghouls, freeing up some supply. Gargoyle is now in production. Some stuff being dropped here. Panda continues running around. He just got level 2 here. The Priestess done some scouting. With having seen this, HoT is going to be aware of what's happening here. Acolyte is being flown over here. Is going to be dropped. Is going to build the expansion. Let's see what's going to drop here. I think it was Potion of Restoration. Yeah, Potion of Restoration. Pretty great item with those mana dependent heroes. Getting a lot of health and a lot of mana back at the same time. Basically, yeah, one of the dream items here. You know, on the side of HoT, some more creeping to be done. It looks like we're just gonna see a gigantic load of range units here. Little bit reminiscent of Undead versus Night Elf on Lost Temple, where, you know, keep in mind there is no tavern. So the usual approach was to just get like archers, dryads, and talents, and lots of them together with like a priestess second to be added to the Demon Hunter to try and deal with the gargoyle hit and runs that way. Very, very strong army fighting straight up against gargoyles, but not exactly the most mobile. So the harassment begins by HasuObs. First 2 wisps being killed, third wisp being killed, Lich is level 3. No further wisps inside the Night Elf's main, and the Shade is here. Yeah, potential creep check. Zeppelin bot here though. It looks like the Priestess doesn't just want to use her heal potion, but actually the archers are the target here. One of them being taken down. Keep in mind there is no aura here currently for as long as this Priestess isn't the Zeppelin. Though right, he just wants to get rid of these heroes for the moment anyways. Another Nova coil may have to be spent on the Lich. Gargoyles just flying by here. With 2 Ancient Protectors, only a few gargoyles aren't going to be able to do too much. But I mean, that's not the point of HasuObs' play currently. Just trying to stay close here with the Death Knight for the additional speed of the Unholy Aura. HoT is letting off. It looks like he may go ahead and creep some more. So both at about 50 supply. Neither of them really gonna be breaking incredibly soon, I imagine. HasuObs is just now going for tier 3. Well, let's see if he's gonna lose some more units. Perhaps another ghoul may be suicided here eventually. Okay, there is one already, because otherwise he'd be breaking with these acolytes. But as this is still the hit and run stage of this match, that's clearly not going to be the aim. Another wisp has been taken down. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire coming in. No heal score here on the side of HasuObs. Tier 3 is going to finish soon, so I'm assuming Stoneform will be upgraded any second now. Shade sees what's happening here. Would be seeing a potential okay, that the Zeppelin has been bought already. Actually, there is no gargoyle here. If there were a gargoyle here, then well, that would be very helpful against the Zeppelin. Actually, HasuObs town portals to the eye. Does he want to catch the Zeppelin here in the air? Another Zeppelin is being bought. And he's gonna get both of them, I think, with this number of gargoyles. Or there are actually 4 archers in here, and those should be doomed. Yeah, those are doomed together with the 2 Zeppelins. Total of 480 gold. That is quite a bit even with an expansion. HasuObs at a glorious 51 supply. Yeah, another ghoul killed here. Just to be sure to stay under 50 supply. And HoT doing the same thing. He's at 1,300 gold. 70-ish lumber. Classic Undead versus Night Elf trope here. Seen at the top of the screen. Some damage dealt to the panda. Is there a staff? Yes, there is a staff on the priestess. With the level 2 aura, the dryads. Dealing quite a bit of damage, but it's not incredibly mobile what HoT's got on the field here. That's the issue. Now the gargoyles can just fly away quite easily. Tree of Life could be cancelled with one more wave. Yeah, Tree of Life is being cancelled. One gargoyle falling. Is another breath coming in? No, so it's only one gargoyle. A lot of damage taken though, but he's gonna be able to fly away to like here and land. Maybe even just onto this island since it's closer. Ah, there's the Stoneform upgrade coming just now. And another Acolyte is being produced. Maybe just for a shade. Maybe it's gonna go ahead and expand another time immediately. I mean, so is HoT, so I guess HasuObs may wanna keep up. Yeah, Acolyte is gonna come up here and it's gonna be able to put down some towers. There's not really a lot of means of dealing with, say, 4 or 5 spirit towers on the side of HoT. Since he's still on tier 2, there aren't gonna be any bears anytime soon. So, okay, heroes being dropped here. So a couple of towers here would secure this expansion quite easily, which is apparently what HasuObs is going for. So gargoyles landed here, acolytes immediately running away. the heroes should be finding those acolytes any second. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire should be coming in. Oh, only Breath of Fire. Zeppelin is coming though for HasuObs. Only one of the acolytes lost. So just keeping them in the air for the time being should do just fine. Should maybe make sure not to lose this Zeppelin here, taking quite a bit of damage. But at the same time, the next Tree of Life also is being killed. And this is coming up. Wisp is scouting it now, but I don't see too much being done about that. Just looking for the Zeppelin. Ah, there it is. Okay, an Ancient of War coming here. 2 Spirit Towers being upgraded. The 1 Cigarette still untouched, and it looks like HoT may be realizing that he doesn't have the means to do too much damage here. Also, the Gargoyles are coming in, so he's gonna land here and try and see if he can do any damage there. HasuObs reacting in time though, but the Zeppelin may be taken down. He's trying to escape above the forest. Is successful. Actually, the Zeppelin of HoT gets taken down. Breath dodge. The Panda is dizzy. Still, the damage output should be too much for those Gargoyles to deal with. No, but at the same time, the towers finish and the heroes are coming in. So HoT is actually the one town porting out. HasuObs is going to secure this expansion. This Ancient of War will be easily cancelled. See if HoT is even going to react in time here. It's like he maybe... No. May have been busy somewhere else on the map. Shredder has been bought in the meantime, so at least the lumber problems are gone. Nevertheless, it is the undead with a superior number of gold mines currently. Well, soon at least. And that is not what the Night Elf wants. That is not at all supposed to happen against Gargoyles. So, pretty successful game thus far by HasuObs. Well, Rune Braces isn't what he was hoping for. More acolytes coming. He's still at 50 supply. Only this tiny army, but his gold intake being quite high means that his bank should be skyrocketing from now on. And soon enough he's gonna be able to go into low upkeep. Doesn't have any additional buildings though just yet. Okay, just as I'm saying it. Okay, this is just a pit and a necropolis, so no further addition in terms of tech here. Another clause of attack. Lich is gonna be quite satisfied with that. Interestingly enough, he's kept the Rune Braces. And some more harassment. Gargoyles heading towards the expansion. Maybe a Dryad could be attacked here, but a lot more are coming in, and these Gargoyles should better run away. So Ancients of Wind are being added here. We'll see if this is gonna be for dots or for hippogriffs. But given that it's double Ancient of Wind, I would be expecting hippogriffs. And yeah, new attempt at a second expansion in the meantime. Up here, not sure if the Dryads really have the attack area to defend here, because the buildings are rather clumped up there. Some more harassment here in the meantime. Let's see, there is a town portal if need be. Maybe the Panda is gonna get into trouble first though. By the way, the Orb of Darkness has dropped there. Maybe not the most terrible item, given that there's only air units for HasuObs. Then again, of course, it's no Orb of Venom. So by the looks of it, this expansion will come up. I mean, these attempts over here weren't too successful. HasuObs up at 2,600 gold in the meantime. And he's getting another round of Gargoyles, still staying at 50 supply. And just more towers, just making sure this is safe.
Our forces are under attack.
Oh, really, some reveals there, but looks like the Shade is nevertheless going to be getting away. And another drop here at the expansion of HasuObs, but he seems to be so ready. Where's the Lich? Coming in from the bottom.
Our town is under attack.
Just wondering, okay, there are the Gargoyles. HasuObs' heroes town-porting in the Gargoyles, trying to stay away from the Panda for the time being. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire, dodged Koinova onto the Panda in the meantime, who's already down to about half of his hit points. Majority of Gargoyles up in the air again. Panda has been staffed, and not really any damage has been dealt here. Town portals exchanged. A Dryad killed, one Gargoyle killed in return. Zeppelin killed by HasuObs, who's gonna pull another town portal here. Maybe he should just get 2 staffs on his heroes. Little more skirmish happening down here. I mean, this is just economy wars currently, and it looks like the undead is clearly getting the better of that. Just continuing to keep an eye on his bank. Another Gargoyle is falling. Finally, the second expansion is gonna start running. For HoT, HasuObs now adding 2 more crypts and double slaughterhouse. Wow, 4 crypts. So that's gonna be some gargoyles here. Yeah, together with what is the question? Couple of abominations perhaps.
Our forces are under attack.
Don't really see the great value in destroyers against the tier 2 night elf. Don't really see a need for meat wagons. If he's got 4 crypt gargoyles, that's gonna be quite a bit of damage output against those, so maybe a little bit to tank on the ground.
Our forces are under attack.
So another drop here, incoming by the Night Elf, and another round of Forest incoming by Hasu. Looks like he's probably again going to be the one to be forced to town portal though. Now he's breaking into low upkeep. 52 supply for him.
Our gold mine has collapsed.
Just started building something. Ah, okay, it may be just a Zapper, which is gonna come in for some more damage here. And this is the second Ancient of Lore that's already about to fall. Not sure where the Zapper is supposed to be landing. Maybe here somewhere. Yeah, here. So the one Moonbell is gonna fall. The Archers continuing to, the Dryads continuing to do what they can, but against the entire undead army there, that's not really how they want to engage. In the meantime, by the way, these are just beginning to produce right now. I don't see any other hippos on the field. And 2 hippos or 4 hippos, or probably even 6 hippos against these gargoyles, against these 3-0 gargoyles aren't going to be doing so much. So the island expansion is actually going to be taken down, but at what cost? Both lores have fallen, and now the Tree of Ages is the next target, and if that one falls, then there aren't going to be any lores anytime soon. Alright, next Tree of Life is quickly being cancelled, and is the next drop just going to be happening over there? I mean, the Acolytes are going to have to run, but these towers against the Dryads will be insane damage output. Only the heroes will basically be able to withstand the focus fire here. And yeah, Town Portal is coming in now for HoT. Let's see, Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire is coming in, 1 Gargoyle is falling. Yeah, that might be the Town Portal. There is still a Zeppelin here. Gargoyles are flying in again. Getting rid of the Zeppelin, trying to get rid of the Zeppelin quite quickly. Is he gonna be able to pick up his heroes? He's trying, but he's losing both of his heroes above the forest. And giving gigantic loads of experience to HoT, who is boosted up to double level 5 all of a sudden. And yeah, maybe, well not maybe, actually quite definitely, HasuObs has pushed his luck a little bit too far. He's immediately tavern rebuying both of his heroes. He has given HoT equal hero levels right now, just from 1 second to another. Yeah, HoT may be recognizing that this isn't a perfect game from either side. Okay, that's okay. that's a statement. Okay, I'm just gonna let that stand on its own. Yeah, so HasuObs still has the 1 expansion. He still has 3,000 gold. I mean, don't get me wrong, he still is in a pleasant position here, but maybe some momentum going back to HoT here. Reveal, sees the shade here, double Zapper could be landing here, and where else? Not sure. But so many gargoyles for HasuObs here. This is still only 50 supply against 80 on the side of HoT, so 1 Zapper has been taken down here. The next one is coming in. Is he gonna be able to get anything substantial killed? No, that is 2 Zappers gone for nothing. And those are quite a few hippos. The air fight about to take place. Nova coming in, Breath of Fire coming in, a bunch of gargoyles landing here. The next group trying to pull the hippogriffs into the towers. HoT, not the biggest fan of that apparently. Level 3 Breath of Fire really hurt those gargoyles though. And the dryads with the level 3 aura and +2 attack damage. +7 isn't all too terrible either. Look at how much damage this Death Knight is taking so quickly. Coil is killing another hippo here. HasuObs rebuilding, has to rebuild a lot of gargoyles. But look at the nerfs he's got here. He's still staying under 50. Doesn't really have a lot of lumber though to break, even if he wanted to. Maybe a shredder wouldn't be the worst investment here for him. HoT just sitting outside of Hasu's base. Another Tree of Life is coming. Now all of a sudden he is the one with 2 mines running against one and a third one coming. And, you know, even though HasuObs does have 3,000 gold, he's got no lumber. He cannot spend it. There's the shredder. And until he's able to spend all of that gold, I mean, HoT's army is still gonna be gigantic. And HoT is gonna secure another mine, and all of a sudden it looks like this game may not be, yeah, looking, at least not be over anymore. Because before the Zeppelin went down, it certainly looked like that. And all of the heroes are slowly approaching level 6 here. But yeah, this is just the next big issue here. Coil Nova instant killing hippogriffs. Guessing the next coil is gonna be... he wanted to throw it. A lot of dryads there up front though. Next Nova is gonna be coming in. Yeah, there it is. And a coil is gonna kill one of the hippogriffs. Yeah, and he's gonna have to keep those very far away from his opponent until the gargoyles decide to commit. Another reveal. This time there is no shade there. See, gargoyles are already waiting up here. HasuObs, I mean, he doesn't have a mine here anymore. Looked like HoT may have attempted to go for another drop at the island. And is he gonna be able to force a town portal here? Actually, the main has walked over here, so this is gonna be gold mine number 3 for the time being, but Staff of Preservation significantly weaker right now as there are no moonwells here. All gargoyles flying in. Guess still 3-0, 3-1 in the meantime. The Shredder is finally bringing in some gold. Another Ecolite for HasuObs. There is no other gold mine crept though except for the island, which he could build an expansion at. The heroes quite a bit out of position since HoT wanted to go back and heal up. The hippogriffs are now committing. The gargoyles running away. It looks like there is no way in hell that the HasuObs is going to take a fight. At the moment, Novaing the hippogriffs. Town portal even had to be used by a Death Knight. Not sure if he was surrounded there. Dragonhair's Breath of Fire did come in. One gargoyle going down. It looks like another abomination might be falling as well. And as I said previously, level 6 is slowly on the horizon for all of the heroes, especially the Death Knight here. I have a feeling he might not be skilling it though, the ultimate on level 6. Yeah, gargoyle being sacrificed here by the Lich for some more mana. Coil Nova onto the Panda. He's got a lot of good items though. And there's the staff, but well, still he may be forced to use one of those. Just bought a regular heal potion by the looks of it. Which means the greater heal potion is now on cooldown though. Rod quickly used. One skeleton being killed by the Lich, one being killed by a Dryad. Is he rebuilding this? I'm not quite sure where the Ecolite went previously. Well, it could have been a Shade, but I'm not sure why he's queuing 5 right now. Right, are these those guys? No, these are just additional ancient protectors against all of the gargoyles, and with those he can easily creep this with only these ancients, and I mean he's not gonna miss out on any experience because both of his heroes are level 5 already anyways. Let's see, does he, yeah, he reveals here, he reveals there. Doesn't reveal here, obviously, since he's gonna creep that now. And HasuObs is gonna go ahead and creep the next red camp. See if he may, you know, maybe he finds... what does he want here? Pendant of Mana? Gem of Health, well... I mean, the focus fire is quite strong with all of the Dryads and the aura. Nevertheless, I guess Mana would have been preferred compared to the additional hit points here. So the expansion is being grabbed. The pressure is on by HoT. He's at 84 supply. HasuObs in the meantime has gone up to 73 pure gargoyles. A lot of necromancy has actually been left over there. 40. Oh wow. Again 2 zappers and again none of them landed. So that's a total of 4 zappers that HoT has invested here already, which haven't done anything. Yeah, compared to the 1 zapper of HasuObs, that one was quite useful landing here. And at the end of the day, none of them has a great bank. Both of them at about the same, well, army size, at least in terms of supply. Triple Ancient of War now being added. Next Nova is coming in. I mean, HasuObs, as long as he's not forced to, he's never gonna commit here. As long as there are targets to be sniped out, such as the Hippogriffs. Okay, at least the Wisp sees this now. Gargoyles continue the assault. And HoT has to run home and defend. 1 Moonwell is falling. Still has a supply cap of 100 supply though. Maybe now that's gonna go down. The Ancient Protectors are marching on over here to the expansion of the Undead. 2-2 by the way on all of the Night Elf units. Whereas 3-1 still on the Gargoyles. 0-0 upgrades on the Abominations. And seeing the Night Elf army coming in, HasuObs is just running away. As I said, I mean, even if he could win a fight, as long as he can just kill units basically for free, there is no reason for him to actually engage in one. Unless he's forced to. So a bunch of Ziggurats coming. Shredder on the side of HasuObs. HoT's trying to chase parts of this undead army at least. By the way, did the Death Knight ever get level 6? Yeah, he did. Unholy Aura level 2. So either the ultimate or Death Pact. Yeah. Gargoyles coming in. The Ancient Protectors are arriving here though. Maybe this is the point where HoT can force an engagement on HasuObs, but the first of the towers has already fallen. HasuObs is arriving with everything, and I think the Night Elf army will be too late here to do anything. Well, at least to have any tower support. Towers upgraded. Well, 2 of them at least. Now all of them are being upgraded. Gargoyles are flying away. Even an Abomination sect, he's going for the focus on the Priestess here, and already, as you can see, more than halfway down here after 1 level 3 Coil and Nova combination. He's just trying to poke here. He's just trying to stop HoT from killing these towers up here while they're being upgraded. And the first 2 have already finished, 3 have finished, and now this expansion seems to be more and more secure. Coil Nova coming in. I think he may have misclicked here on one of the air units, because that Priestess took very little damage by the Nova of this Lich. And just the next hero focus, this time on the Panda. Keep in mind he still has the potion, but these are very powerful heroes, trying to go for the 4 units around there with the 3 Abos. And the Lich, I think, is this Panda surrounded here? It looks like it, but the Priestess coming in from the bottom for us around. Excuse me, for the staff. So Hasu again having a second mine, but sleeping on the job a little bit, forgetting about 3 Dryads here. That's another 3 kills. The Lich will be level 6 in just a second as well. And this is also empty. So HoT at 3 mines, HasuObs at 2. But it doesn't look like that expansion of HoT up here is gonna last forever. Nova coming in, Koi coming in against the Panda. Death Knight is on the run.
Our warriors have engaged the enemy.
Over 300 mana still. 4 additional nuke. The Lich can still, of course, sacrifice abominations here. If it wants to, in order to keep up the nuking power. Actually, the first bear finally added here. Tier 3 has finished. There is a depth upgrade currently. And yeah, if he wants to engage here, then Roar certainly is going to help him with those hippos. But it feels like the only way he's going to be allowed to engage is somehow with HasuObs having at least the support of a couple of towers, for example, those here in the base. Ancients of War just casually in front of HasuObs' base here. Aren't going to be able to achieve all too much though.
Our warriors have engaged. Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
So yeah, now we're down to 2 mines against 2 for the time being. And there is a town portal on the priestess, but doesn't use it. Interestingly, it just continues creeping. Decides to let his main go down here. Not sure if he just bought that at the tavern. Excuse me, at the merchant. Well, the flute can be sold. And now this HoT whose supply stack at 82. With 1 mine income only left. Hasu going for another expansion. Keeper added into the mix. Interestingly, there is no destroyers for HasuObs, well, at least for the moment, but I mean, that can change quickly. Well, he doesn't have a slaughterhouse anymore. Well, okay, and that was 1 Coil Nova that I missed. I mean, that happens quite quickly, level 1 Keeper against these 2 heroes. So yeah, was gonna get into the whole entangling heroes and locking them down and forcing Hasu to stay and defend, etc. But, well, the Keeper is gone, so maybe we're not gonna see that at all. Keep in mind, HoT is heavily supply stacked, 77 out of 50. He's not gonna be able to get that Keeper back anytime soon. Hippos are flying in. Actually, HoT is the one who doesn't dare to commit here for the time being, probably because he didn't have Roar on those. This is quite a scary number of Gargs. Lich has reached level 6, by the way. Priestess and Panda are not quite there yet. Okay, more ancients walking across the map. Gonna battle it out for this gold mine, but with all the gargoyles coming, this isn't gonna be too easy for the Tree of Life. So yeah, Ancient Protector's going down. Tree of Life may follow soon. Ultimate coming in by the Lich. Death and Decay, always pleasant to see. So these 4 buildings will be going down quite quickly. The gargoyles will be chased away. 1 is falling, a second one will be falling, a third one is being slowed. So HoT is getting quite a bit out of this. And yeah, the expansion is being cancelled. The Necropolis will be killed. In the meantime though, this entire base is going to be taken down. Oh, almost. Well, looks like he may just take the time to kill those movers. And actually, this base is entirely gone. This base is entirely gone. There's a new Necropolis coming here any second. Okay, this is still staying, but this is basically the only base he's got. I'm not really sure what the hell this is supposed to be. I mean, the anti-air of HasuObs is basically all that he's investing into. I mean, if he can secure air superiority, okay, maybe chimps wouldn't be the worst idea. Now the rest of the undead army is gonna have to come here and aid those gargoyles, because otherwise all of them will be falling. I'm expecting yeah, some hero focus here any second, and it seems like it's gonna be HoT who will be forced to town portal, but it looks like he's hiding here and there's no shade nearby, and so it is actually HasuObs who's gonna town portal out to save his gargoyles. Should probably, yeah, okay, make sure that they get out. Nova on to the priestess wasn't enough. Maybe you've noticed I didn't really expect the hero focus here. Would have expected the gargoyles to all go up in the air at the same time. I still would have felt shortly before the rest of the Night Elf army came in, or the Night Elf heroes to be precise, would have expected Hasu to have a decent shot there in an air fight, but alright. Just decided to go for the town portal, just decided to get his heroes out of there. And why not? Because look at his bank again. It looks like he's in firm control of this game again.
Our sacred grove is being desecrated.
So yeah, why risk it in a fight when you have almost 4,000 gold in the bank? So around on the Death Knight, it looks like another TP. Maybe forced here, but Kolnova on the Priestess first. There's actually the big heal potion available. Gargoyle is landing again. The Priestess is still under fire. See who has to pull the town portal first. Finally, that replenishment potion has been used by the DK. And now double level up for HoT. Is that gonna be a comeback chance? Perhaps. I mean, the ultimate of the Panda is certainly very strong. Currently no disable against the ultimate of the Priestess either. But I mean, Kolnova is quite the threat in its own right, and there you see it. Kolnova takes down the Priestess. At least HoT is no longer supply blocked, but he's not exactly overly rich either. 350 gold in the bank. I don't even think he's got an altar currently. Keep in mind, there's nothing here. This is just like a graphics bug. There's nothing here. There's nothing here. So this is the only base he's got currently. This one, well, could be considered a base. I'm expecting there were 2 zappers here, by the looks of it. He's got Nature's Blessing, so yeah, 2 zappers would have left this Tree of Life just alive by a little bit. So still 40 minutes into this game, there's quite a bit of stuff happening. Some more harassment up here. The hippos, I'm not really sure if they can even take this fight with another bunch of gargoyles coming in. Gargoyles just getting rid of the tree right now. Hippos 7 against like 12 gargoyles. I think that may have been a fight HasuObs should have taken. Then again, he's just limited HoT to 1 mine again, where there are only 900 gold left to be mined. The Panda going to the tavern, getting the Priestess back. There is mana for rejuvenation here. Maybe should make sure not to get that dispelled by the creeps. And that's not happening. Keeper apparently isn't gonna be coming back. Ring of Protection +2. Alright, but the main damage against these heroes is of course the Kolnova. Very short death and decay. But as the town portal is coming in, HasuObs once again is falling back. Kolnova onto this Priestess once more. Are we gonna see an ultimate here at last? Looks like maybe no. There is another nuke on the Priestess. She's going down again. Level 7 on Hasu's second hero as well. So round attempt on the Lich is actually closed here. There is a town portal on Death Knight. He's using it after calling the Lich here once, and it looks like there will be enough time for the Lich to get out of there. Another group of Gargoyles. He's got so many Gargs. He's got this full group, and then with the army he's got another full group. 80 supply, basically pure Gargoyles and 2 heroes here for HasuObs. And HoT is really struggling. This gold mine has now run out and he is officially out of gold income. Whereas for HasuObs there's this one should still be running, this one may be empty already, yeah. So he's got 2 gold mines running, plus 1,500 gold in the bank, 3 heal scrolls in his inventory. And he's getting ready, just to be sure. Gonna creep another island here. In the meantime, 3 upgrades finished on those Gargs.
Our forces are under attack.
And HoT still trying his best. Another hit and run is gonna come in here for HasuObs. The main tree, well, the last remaining main tree, moving towards the top again.
Summoning is complete.
recoil on the Panda Nova, maybe. Looks like the Lich may be surrounded here. Drunken Haze coming in, Breath of Fire, Stoneform, well, coming a little bit too late. Or did it actually? It may have, but I mean, look at the number of gargoyles here. He doesn't even need to go into a high upkeep. He's just steamrolling all of the Dryas right now. Ultimate Fiesta here. In the end, there is a Storm, Earth and Fire. There's Animate That, a rare look, especially in like seriously competitive games. But at this point, there wasn't, you know, too much competitiveness left in this game anyways. I mean, long story short, HasuObs has just shown that he's able to play this this economy game just at a superior level compared to HoT. I mean, granted, HoT went for this weird strategy with the Priestess first, but still, you mean you have to look at the game and at how it happened, and not how players could potentially play with other strategies, and how this went. HasuObs has just shown, even though he's of course out of this tournament, he has just shown why he's got this reputation for being incredible in Undead versus Night Elf, even with having lost a Zeppelin above the forest with 2 level 5 heroes. It still never really seemed like he was under too much pressure in this game, you know, securing the economy advantage pretty early on, you know, for at least by his standards, getting 3 base versus 2 base quite early on, and always staying up in the economy game. I mean, that's also a rare sight, you know, so many units produced with neither of them having any summons on the field. And well, this also goes to show just how much they killed, and more importantly, how much gold they mined. That HasuObs in all of those categories was just a superior player. Not much more to say. Group A is over. Lin is gonna go straight into the top 4 of this tournament. We already know that Proteus is gonna face Lucifer, since Lucifer is gonna end up on rank 2 of Group B no matter what happens. So that's gonna be one of the relegation matches. Grubby, we also know already, is gonna face the winner of Elfie versus Happy in his relegation match. HasuObs and HoT are out of the tournament. Next up, before we get the important match between Elfie and Happy, there's gonna be one more completely irrelevant match in this tournament, which is gonna be the one between HoT and Paladin, which isn't going to affect the tournament at all. Between HoT and Paladin. HoT, no matter what happens, will be rank 1 of Group B. Paladin, no matter what happens, will be rank 5 of Group B. We'll see if perhaps he somehow is able to win a map against the very highly favored French human player. That will be our next match. For now, that is all though. I hope you enjoyed this best of 3, and I'll see you next time. Take care.